fine women.
Why, did somebody say something?
Hi all, well here we are again. I thought this time I'd show you how to set up the safe. Now this plane comes equipped with safe. Most people who buy it won't want to use it, but there's going to be a few that would love to have this plane. They're only just getting into their second, third plane maybe, not really overconfident in wind and stuff like that. Well, having the safe on here, you can put it on a switch. So you don't even have to use it. You can turn it off, fly around. If you get in trouble, turn the safe on. We all know what safe does. It controls the flight for you in the sense of if you let go of the sticks, hit the safe, it'll just level itself and keep going. You can't tilt it too much. Now, I've done a video or two as well. We took a couple of videos. We had a little bit of trouble with filming. Blue skies and Grin's ham was sore, and we just had a little bit of trouble getting all the video. So I've put two videos together, one showing it taking off of grass with some flying around and one out at the chicken farm runway. Okay, firstly, let's get into how you bind this up and set up a switch so that you can use the safe. Okay, firstly, put your bind plug in. I've got my bind plug in here, right? And I've got my battery. Now we'll set up the radio, but the radio needs to be done in a certain way, so we'll do that first. I've set up a slot and I have it all set up. I've set it up exactly as the manual says. Right, one thing you'll need to do is you'll need system setup, and then you need to go down to, I'll just look here, channel assign. Okay, and you need to make sure whichever switch you're going to use. I'm using my 2-position switch here, switch A, because I only want the 2 positions. So I've changed the gear switch to auxiliary 2, inhibited auxiliary 2 over here. Then you go to the next page, next, and you look down at your gear. Right, you load it up so it's ready, and then you pick the switch you want. You only have to switch the switch and it will pick A. If you pick something else, it'll change the switch to that. I want this one, so I'm picking A. So now that that's all set up, we know that we're set up right for that. Okay, get out of there, and we're back in. Now, I've set up this exactly as the manual says. The DR, the flaps, everything's set up exactly as the manual says. Okay, now we'll get to the binding part. So this is the tricky little bit that you have to do here. Now, please be careful of your propeller and that. Make sure that you either take it off or you've got a safety switch on so you don't have any problems. Anyway, let's join up the battery. I'll just do that. Red to red. We'll wait. We're in bind mode. So now we're in bind mode. Now this is the tricky little bit. If you want to leave it in just normal mode, you bind as normal. We'd now hold the bind button and turn off. But to get the safe, you have to take the bind plug out. So now we have the bind plug out, it's ready to bind. So, hold your bind button and let's bind. Right, now did you hear how that did that little sequence twice? It moved all the surfaces, it went beep, 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 and then it did it again. That means it's now in safe mode, it's ready to go. So if you were to fly this now, it's in safe mode. And you can hear the surfaces moving. See that? We're in that. So now we need to make a switch. This is the secret, and it took me a little while to get it. Now, what you've got to do is make sure that all your channels are on 100%. So if you've got any DR whatsoever on there, like I've got my DR on this switch, you have to have it to 100%. So make sure you've got 100% on all your channels, not just the switch you're going to use, all the channels. Okay, now to do it, all is what we do is make sure your power's off. is you pull these into there, and then in the manual it tells you to flick the switch 5 times. Right, well that 5 times is really 10, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? If you just do it 5 times like it says in the manual, it won't work. You've got to do it 5 complete cycles. Okay? So you hold this down in there like that. I'm going to have to put it down to do it because I need 2 hands. So you pull them in like that, and then you flick your switch, and you just keep doing it, and then let it go, and you'll hear it do itself. So we flick the switch 10 times, and what it'll do is, because mine's already bound into it, it's already got that switch in there, so it didn't make the noises. But you'll hear it make this noise again. These surfaces are moved. So all what you do is go with that switch like that. This is what they told me to do from Horizon Hobby, until you hear it go beep, 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 and it'll click, and then you'll know that it's in safe mode. Then you'll have a switch. As we say, that's off. Nothing's in there. Turn it on, and now we've got safe. Turn it off, and you haven't got safe. So now you've got the advantage of safe. Okay, so that's how we do it. Now let's get out to the field and have a look at how safe works when we're actually flying. Now, we had to film twice because we had a bit of trouble with clear blue skies, the camera playing up. You know, we just had a few problems, so let's go. We'll have a look firstly at it taking off of grass and landing on grass, a few maneuvers in the air, and then we'll go out to the chicken farm runway off of the nice dirt runway out there, and we'll show you some more out there, and I'll show you a beautiful landing out there. I did an absolute beautiful one. Okay, let's get to the videos. I hope you've enjoyed this little lesson here on how to do it. So, right, let's get on with it. Thanks again for watching. See you soon.